Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How y'all doing? Y'all are probably doing about the same as I am, wondering what the hell just happened. Um, People are going crazy. They are just absolutely losing their minds. You know, somebody needs to be held accountable. Trump needs to be held accountable. His son needs to be held accountable. They whipped that crowd up into a frenzy and told them to go and, march into the Capitol. He, Trump said he was with them. He was going to march with them to the Capitol. He sent them there. He sent them there, and then he provided no protection for our legislators. That's so crazy. All these people, all these senators, all these Republicans that are supporting him, I hope they had an eye opener last night, yesterday evening, whatever, that they really put their eggs in the wrong basket. They've really supported the wrong person because he does not care what happens to them. He does not care. Pence had to call in for help, right? He called in the reserves, the National Guard. He had to call them. Trump wouldn't do it. He doesn't care what happens to anybody at all. He wants to win, and that's it. It's so, he's such a creepy guy. He really is. But and there were still objections, and Ted Cruz especially. Oh my gosh, Ted Cruz seems like he still has his nose straight up Trump's ass. I can't stand that guy. He's from Texas. He's from here. I cannot stand him. I really can't. But Lindsey Graham, oh, he was singing a different song. That Lindsey Graham is the biggest flip flopper God ever put on the earth. He just goes with the flow. When he knows the end is near, oh, got to change wheels now. He kissed Trump's ass royally to be right there with the president, no matter if he was doing wrong, right, or whatever. He wanted to be the top dog up there with the president. And now that the president's going down and he knows it, he reeled it back in. But I mean, I'm glad he did that. I'm glad he finally gave it up, but it's a little bit late. For me, it's too late. And he got reelected and everything. It's such a piss off. It's like these Republicans have gotten away with so much, and we're all so sick of it. I don't know about you guys, but I was so heavy hearted yesterday. You know, we're living through some crazy historical times. My husband keeps telling me that. He said, "Oh my gosh, we've seen so much in our lifetimes. We've gone through so many things." And yesterday should have been a day of celebration. You know, we were counting all the electoral votes, the confirmation of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. So that was a day of celebration. And also, the Democrats won the Senate. Yay! But no, we couldn't celebrate that. We can't do that. It's like they want to take away everything from the Democrats. I don't know. It's so much division, so much division. I cannot wait till Trump gets out of there. I hope that they take him out right away. But if the past is predictor of the future, they won't. They won't do it. I just wanted to cry yesterday watching all those idiots breaking into the Capitol. On the one hand, those Republicans that think Trump is all that in a bag of chips. Well, I feel like now they know. They know that not only is he a danger to the public, he's a danger to them. You know what I mean? So they finally got it. I'm pretty sure, but I hope there's some kind of investigation that happens. There needs to be an investigation because where was the police? Where were the Capitol Police? You know what I mean? Where was the protection for our leaders? Where were they? When Black Lives Matter marched, they had a shit ton of police. And excuse me if I'm cussing y'all because I'm so angry about this. It's like every good thing that comes along, they just want to come and snatch it away. And I'm just so sick of it. I'm really sick of it. So I hope there's an investigation about having adequate protection. They knew that Trump was having a rally very near. They knew that they would possibly be coming their way. So why wasn't it planned for? You guys, you just need to take a moment throughout your day, because this is, I'm sure that y'all are thinking about it, that you're hearing it, it's coming across your phone and everything. So just pray for peace for the United States. Pray for peace. That's what we need. We need peace and love and protection for the United States. We're looking like a third world country, but we're going through lessons on so many levels, and it's about choosing our heroes and worshiping them. The people we worship, and we're not one of them. I understand that myself and the people that are watching, I'm sure they're not worshiping Donald Trump, but the people that went to the Capitol, they are Donald Trump supporters and they're worshiping him. He's like a demigod to them. You know what I mean? We worship and we pray to God, and we believe that God allows things, bad things to happen for the greater good. We all, the bigger picture. So in their mind, Donald Trump is the God, and bad things might happen, but it's for the greater good. They've got this. This is what I got from my guides. That's the scenario running in their brain, because I could never understand it. But it's kind of now my spirit guides are putting it together for me and saying, "See, this is how it plays out in their mind. This is for the greater good," which of course we know it's not. It's destructive. It's illegal. Rioting isn't the answer to anything. It's so funny. Sometimes they show me something stupid. It's funny, but it's stupid. So, everybody wants a piece of the pie, and that's why they were all marching. They want a piece of the pie. They want to have their agenda. They want, they think that the voting, because they believe in all these lies that Trump has said, and these people that went to the Capitol, they believe that their votes weren't counted. They believe that they need to go and riot to be heard, and they want their piece of the pie. But instead of seeing a pie, I see a pig. They want a slice of the pig. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know. So I was just wondering, I'm asking Spirit if the people that incited this riot, if they will be held responsible. And what about the senators, like that Senator Josh Hawley, that he started all that objection and all with Ted Cruz, and there was a bunch of other senators too, and House members. There was a whole lot of them, but a bunch of them decided, after the riot, they were like, no, we're not backing that up no more. We're not going to do that. We don't want to further this. So they stopped. They said, no, we're not going to object. And they didn't. But that Josh Hawley, he still objected. Ted Cruz still objected. There was a bunch of them. Jody Rice, Marjorie Green, Mo Brooks, Louis Gorman of Texas. They all objected. There was a few of them. And I see like Josh Hawley. His wife is very sad. Her eyes are cast down and she's crying. So I don't know. Maybe she was really worried about, her husband when all this turmoil started. But that's what I'm seeing. Also, I don't know if anything is really going to come of it, other than they are marked. They're marked for life. I see a marker on their face, like a permanent ink marker, permanent marker on their face. So they're marked for life because of this. And it's like they stepped in doo-doo. They stepped in big time doo-doo. But I don't know if anything else will happen because of it, other than they're marked, It's not something that they'll ever be able to get away from, put it that way. But other than, just walking in doo-doo, I don't feel like, the Republicans don't really hold each other accountable like the Democrats do. Do you understand that? If you remember, like Al Franken, he got accused by some women. He got accused, and what happened to him? They said, "Goodbye, Al Franken. You can't be here anymore." And there was like 8 women that accused him of the dumbest things in the world. If you go back and look at it, he was on a tour, one of those USO tours, as a comedian. It was before he got in the Senate, and there was a lady asleep. And I mean, it's he did it in fun, and I can see that it was disrespectful, of course. But he put his hands like this on her boobs, but she had a vest on. She had a vest on and everything, so it's not like he was touching anything. You know what I mean? She was all in like a flight jacket vest or something, and he just took a picture like that, acting stupid and silly. He's a comedian. She didn't think it was too funny, I guess. Some people are more sensitive than others. I don't know if I would have gotten upset about it because, and then there's other ones. He took a picture and they said his hand slid down to her butt. Another lady he took a picture with, and his hand was around her waist, and she said he pinched her flesh. Well, maybe she had a roll there and he just held on to it and she didn't like it. My daughter always says, when my husband puts his arm around me, I do not like it when he touches my fat. I'm like, well, then lose some weight. So I don't know. I mean, if you look at it, it's a bunch of stupid stuff. And there's a bunch of people, there's a few of them that came forward that were just anonymous. So who even knows if those were real? They weren't investigated. They just told him to leave. They didn't even give him a chance to get investigated or nothing. But, the Republicans, I feel like, they're not going to do anything. You know what I mean? That's just their way. They really won't. I don't think they're going to do anything. They're really tight. You know what I mean? The Republicans are tight and they're very united. That's one thing they have going for them. It's good and it's bad, but they won't. I don't think they're going to do anything. They're not going to do anything. I mean, look at Trump. They've supported him and all he's done through impeachment and all, and they just kept it going. So I just laid out a few cards here. I laid them out before I started talking. I want to look at this Josh Hawley and see where this is going, if he's going to have a future or what's going to happen with him. The first card that I get for Josh Hawley is the Knight of Swords. This is showing how ambitious he is. So that's why he's doing all this, because unfortunately, I think he's thinking about his future and how his actions will influence others. You know what I mean? So I think he wants to be, maybe he's going to run for president or something like that. He's got, he's trying to keep all these people that are supporting Trump and everything. I think he just wants them to support him. So this is all about, he's being very hasty in that decision of what he's thinking about. He's not thinking it through to what may happen in the future with Trump and all these supporters. They may turn against Trump, but he's not really thinking it through to the end. He's just right here and now. I want these supporters now. I want to keep them for me, He's just, it's just for him, his ambitions. Ace of Wands. It's a learning opportunity for him. And again, this is just signaling, this is creative, nurturing. He wants to be president. He wants to run for office. So I think that's what's going on here, He's taken this opportunity to gather these people around him and keep that support to him. He's nurturing them and trying to keep that support for himself because in the future he wants to run for office, obviously. He thinks that, I don't know, in the future he thinks he's really going to be a candidate after all this. This is 9 of Wands. This is going to follow him around. You know what I mean? This is the embattled card you can see. So I feel like he will suffer some damage from it. I don't know if it's that he'll be asked to leave because I don't see the GOP doing that. But this is tainting him. This is making him forever defend that choice that he made, that That's what's going to happen. This is just going to come up and come up and come up and come up for him in the future. So that's bad for him. The foundation of his situation, Nine of Pentacles, he's got a lot of support. What he's doing at this moment, those people that are supporting Trump are supporting him. So he's getting what he wants out of this. And it also, with that comes support of money too. So this is money too. So they are supporting him. So what he, that's the foundation for everything for him, is that support and that money base. That's why he's doing it. In the past position, we have Six of Pentacles. So this is just saying that he did do this to generate support, because that's what this card is about, supporting and gathering favor from the Trumpsters. And that's, it's obvious that's what he's trying to do, and that's his main objective. Here is the future card for him. This is just near future. This is a very short reading, so this is a near future. This isn't way, way out in his future. But right now, I think he's going to be offered some kind of deal so that he can stay there in the Senate. Because, again, I don't feel like the Republicans want to kick anybody out. They need all the senators they can get, especially now that it's 50-50, right? Which is really good. That means everybody's represented. It's 50-50. Of course, Kamala Harris will cast the vote on the Democrat side, but that will ensure that they'll have to work with each other to get things passed now that there's not a huge majority. So they're really, really going to have this incentive to work together. So that's great. I'm glad to see that. So everybody should feel like they're represented. And I think this is some kind of deal that they work out with him. Like it's maybe they go to him and say, don't do this again, promise, or I don't know how the kind of deal that they make, but they kind of make a deal with him. You don't act like this. You don't do this again. You don't make objections, against a state's votes. And I think they'll just let him stay. I really do. Although it will taint his career, like I said, and he'll have to defend this actions over and over and over. So it may taint his career in the future, but I don't think they're going to make him leave. They're going to offer him some kind of deal, I think. I wish they'd make him leave, but I think that's what's going to happen in the very near future. Offer him some kind of deal. Keep your trap shut. Don't do this. Don't act like this. Hopefully you've learned from this. But he did when he made his speech. I watched it last night. I was kind of sleeping and waking up and watching it, had the TV on. And he did, say that the rioters, that's not the way, that's illegal. And the way that you make your objection is here, what he's doing, that's the way it should be done, not, vandalizing our state capitol. So he did at least, say things like that, of course. Anyway. All right, that's what I got, you guys. So just keep good thoughts. Let's give gratitude that, we at least have 2 more senators, and it's 50-50 now. Let's give gratitude that Trump is leaving, and that we have a Democratic president. So let's just stay in gratitude and send our love and support to the, universe, and peace. Pray for peace, you guys, because that's what we really need. Pray for peace. Pray for those people that are so unhappy that they feel like their, vote didn't matter, that the vote was stolen from them. Pray for them that they'll find peace, that they'll understand the truth. And, don't just send your hate to them. Send love and peace to them, so that this will end, this will stop, and we can get through it. So the more peaceful they feel, things will die down. It'll get better. And more people lost their lives. That Trump has blood on his hands. He's got, we thought we were worried about the pandemic, and then now we're worried about all this happening. It's just craziness, and it's enough. So we all have to, and we can do this. We can do this as a collective. It really does help. Everybody pray for the, for what's best for the United States, for peace for the Trumpsters, that they'll, open their hearts and find love in their hearts for their fellow man and know that what they're doing isn't right. And I do want to do another reading. I'm going to have to go now because I've got other readings to do for people that have paid me. I have to go and service them. But that guy, his name was Richard something. He was in Nancy Pelosi's chair. He took her mail, and there were some other guys that they've already been identified. So I want to take a look at them and see what the future holds for them. I hope they're going to go straight to jail. But I got to go right now, so I'll probably do that tomorrow. Read on them and see what's going on. Okay, you guys. Okay, take care, you guys. Everything's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Things are going to get more peaceful, I hope. This Trump. Let's hope they get him out. That's what I really should read on. It's Trump and see if they're going to get him out. Before I go, let me go ahead and take a look. Let's take a look at Trump. Are they going to get rid of him? Is he going to have to go now? Let's take a look. Are they going to get rid of him? Make Pence president for the next 2 weeks. He did make a statement today. His Twitter and his Facebook and all that got frozen, so he can't say anything. It should have been frozen a long time ago. I don't know if it's released yet. I think it was just on a 13-hour hold or something, but they need to put it on at least a 2-week hold so nothing can happen, I don't know. You would have to freeze all their family accounts, everything. But he put out a statement saying there's going to be a smooth transition of power now, even though it was a stolen election. He always prefaces everything with negativity and then says what you think he should say, but it's crouched in negativity. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so the first card is the Queen of Wands in the reverse position. And I think this is Nancy Pelosi. She's just so done, y'all. She's beyond done with Trump. She wants him gone today. If she had her choice, she'd get rid of him today and make Pence president for the next 2 weeks. I think she just really, really hates him. She really does. I noticed last night, Nancy Pelosi always wears a lot of makeup and she's always done up really nicely and everything when she's on camera. And last night she didn't look like she had on any makeup at all. And I was thinking, man, I bet she was crying. I bet they had a horrible time because they were scared. They were all crouched down and people were coming into the House chambers. They were breaking windows and everything. So, and I'm sure she places the blame directly in Trump's lap. The next card I pulled is Two of Cups. I think it's the Republicans still have a strong alliance with Trump no matter what. And I think this is Pence too. Not so much it's with Pence as it is with the office that he holds, that he's the president. And I think they may not like what he does or think that he's doing the right thing, but they will not take him out. I don't think so. They're going to be partners to the end, and Pence will not do anything. So I don't see them doing anything at all. Their partnership is secure and strong, unfortunately. The next card I pulled is the Empress card. The plan is to keep Trump calm. They don't want to take him out. They don't want to make themselves look any worse than they are, that they supported the wrong guy. It's just going to make them look bad in the long run that, oh, now you're taking him out when you could have impeached him last year. And so they don't want to do that. They don't want to look like they've made stupid choices, which they have, and we know it, but they don't want to do that. But they're going to try to keep him calm and stable. I think what they should do is slip him a Mickey. But that's the plan. Keep him calm and stable. Keep him away from the Twitter. 10 of Cups. See, the GOP is still going to tell Trump, we love you. We're still together. We're still for you. We got your back. Don't worry. Kumbaya. All that. So I'm going to pull a clarifier on that. clarifier is Page of Swords in the reverse position. They're placating him. That's all this is. This is bad news for Trump soon. So it's going to end. This support and is just, they're just doing this to placate him. That's what I'm getting here from the card. So that's their plan. They got to keep him feeling the love and keep him feeling nurtured and keep him calm. That's what they're going to do. So until he's gone, they're going to just keep feeding him spoonfuls of love. And they know what a monster he is, but they're not willing to call him out. So it's just a waiting game. And it's going to be bad news in the end for Trump. So we can look at Trump a little bit later on, but I think he is really going to have to answer for some of these things. Because that usually upright like that, that's good news is coming. This is bad news coming. So it's bad news for Trump. And that's what's happening right now. You know how this works. It can change like that. In a couple of days, everything can go sideways. But that's the energy of what's going on right now, okay? So that's their plan for now. Hopefully Trump won't get any more wild hairs, have any more rallies. God, stay off the rallies. They shouldn't let him have any rallies. You know, that's a big, big problem. Okay, you guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Make sure you hit the like button if you like it. That way it goes out into the world of YouTube and more people can find me. And if you'd like to get a reading with me, or you'd like to get a pendulum, or you need some healing or anything, I can, I'm not a doctor or anything, but I will send you love and light and healing. I follow the quantum touch healing. So if you want to look that up and see how that works, that's how I send healing. I don't charge for that or anything. If you need some healing, I'm happy to send it to you. What else? I think that's about it. Just my email is down below. If you would like to have a reading with me, just let me know. We'll get together, okay? I usually can have the readings done I turn them out around 24 hours after I receive payment. I try to get them out in 24 hours. And it's a YouTube video. So you tell me your questions, your concerns, and I'll do the reading. I'll record it and I send it to you, and then you can watch it as many times as you like. That way, a lot of times if you do a reading, you sit down and you're like, what did she say? I thought she said this or that. It's all over and it's done with. So that way I leave it up and you can watch it as many times. It's private. It's not for the public. It's a private YouTube video, but you can access it as long as you want, as many times as you want. It's always there. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful day. Love y'all so much. Thank you for all your comments. And I'm working with my kitty. She's still a little stinker. She's still feisty and she's a little stinker. I love her a lot, but she's a little troublemaker. She knocked over all my plants this morning. I have plants and they're kind of hanging out off the sides. She thought that'd be fun to play with, so she tore them all up, made a mess. She's just a little stinker. She's a baby and she's, interested in all different things, and she has a lot of energy. So somebody said feed her a lot. But that's how you calm the kitties down. Just keep feeding her. My daughter has the fattest cat in the world, and she's pretty calm. And I don't want her to get overweight, but I do feed her canned food twice a day, and then she has her dry food she can eat anytime she wants. So she's having plenty of food. So if y'all have any other tips, I read about training a cat, and it doesn't look like you can train them very much. They're saying what cats want to do, you got to let them do it. Like they don't want to sit in your lap, let them go. They don't want you to pet them, don't pet them. So basically there's, I don't see a lot of training. You can offer them food to make them do what you want and go where you want, but that they're just following the food, I think. And you can call her and she knows her name and she'll come when she wants to, but she's, a cat, and you can call them and they'll just look at you like, not right now, I'm not coming. So, but I have a little collar on her neck. It's a bell, so I can hear where she's at. My house is good size. There's a lot of furniture, and I'm wondering, where did the cat go? We're like, where'd the cat go? And then we hear dingle, dingle, dingle. It's one of those cat collars that it breaks away, She could put her foot on there. She has taken it off because it just breaks away real easy. But I think that's the best thing, just in case it gets caught on anything. So I have found it on the floor. She's taken it off. She's like, I don't want you to know where I'm at. I'm going to hide. She goes into some crazy places. You cat people know that. But anyway, she's a lot of fun. She sleeps in our bed every night. Now she sleeps between our heads, our pillows. You know, she sleeps right in the middle. My head's here, my husband's here, and she sleeps in the middle. And she sleeps all night long, so that's good. She's there all night, and she wakes up sweet and happy, so that's good. And when she wants to get up, you got to get up. Y'all know that. The cat people know that, right? When the cat's awake, you got to wake up, or you got to take the cat out of your room. So I get up with her. I get up early anyway, so it's fine. She wants to eat. She's like, get up, mommy. I had a little scratch under my eye yesterday, and I don't know how that happened. It was burning and burning. I saw it today in the mirror. I'm like, oh, that's a scratch. So I don't know. She paws at my eyes when I'm asleep, you know, to wake me up. I think she might have scratched me a little. Anyway, so that's the update on the kitty. She's doing fine. Love her, love her, love her. She's sweet and cute. Good thing she's really cute, or, you know, we might not like her so much. She's so cute. She's going to get away with murder. All right, guys, do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. Love y'all so much. Peace, peace, peace. Pray for peace. Bye for now.